in them DMs, bro, or comment something crazy.
They would have been all on my side and shit.
Of
You
course,
talking about these Brooklyn Nets?
because nobody likes Drake. It's
Oh,
not even about liking. Cause I like both artists. I'm I'm just saying. I just look at both sides of shit. That's all I'm
we just
saying.
have a healthy. We just have a healthy debate.
I look at both sides of shit.
We have 15 minutes before this game. Come on.
All right, yo, we live. All net no rim. I'll go by the name of Steph. We got Doughboy Bush. We got Teddy White 45. We're here to talk about these Kings real quick, man. So we just wanted to go live real quick just to kind of get the content right up because we know the Kings are going to be playing here shortly in about 2 hours. They have the OKC Thunder. A back-to-back. The Kings just lost to the Brooklyn Nets last night at home. Doughboy, could you give me the Kings the Kings record, please? And where they are in the Western Conference?
Oh, right now they are 8-9.
8-9.
8-9.
8-9.
8-9.
That's so we're
about 12 or 13th in the West, I want to say.
We're quickly approaching 20 games, right? And that is about a quarter of the season. 20 games is about a quarter of the season.
Yes.
And you know, right now we're about what, 10th, 11th in the West, you said?
12th, I think.
We're 12th in the West?
Is what I looked at earlier. Yeah, let me go back and go look. I think it's 12th, though.
Man.
Let's see.
All right. So we're just going to get straight to it. What's the problem? What's going on with the Kings, man? Because I know for me,
12.
I know for me, I was excited about this roster, man. DeRozan joining this team. You know, we still got, the Foxes, the Sabonis, the Keegans, the Monks. Now, Monk has been out for a little while with a rolled ankle. He's still healing from, but I think he's questionable tonight. Even if he doesn't play, the fact that he's questionable shows that he's on his way back soon. So hopefully he's going to help out, strengthen his bench up a little bit. But man, a lot of close games that we're losing. Losing at home, we're losing leads. Doughboy, what's going on, man? In your opinion, like what do you feel is going on with these Kings right now?
Well, I mean, I'll keep harping on it, man. There's no identity to this team defensive wise. I said they needed another stretch forward or a center. So I felt like they were already too small coming into the league. Or starting the season, should I say? And I just feel like, man, they're blowing a lot of leads that should have been won. You know what I mean? So what is going on defensive wise, and why we can't go ahead and continue to keep these leads to go ahead and win these games? Is my question. Is it the lack of coaching? Is it the players not playing enough defense? Second chance opportunities as far as rebounds go and letting teams go and get themselves back in these games.
Right. Yeah.
Bad outside shooting. So it's a lot of different things I've been seeing, that I'm kind of like,
man.
But definitely for sure their defense. That defense needs to pick up.
I just recently saw, and because we always talk about the interior defense, but I just saw a stat. What's his name? Kyle Draper, who does the the color comment or the play-by-play for the Kings.
Yeah.
And he gave a stat that said the Kings are like giving up like crazy 3-point shots. You know what I'm saying, to these teams. And it's just the perimeter defense is definitely not there. I was excited about Fox because I felt like each year he was getting better as a perimeter defender. Keegan, we know last year he was clamping up stuff. Keegan kind of seems a little off this year, man. I don't know what's going on. Teddy White, what do you think's going on with Keegan this year? Because I just feel like he's having a rough start to the season. Like, what's your thoughts on him?
Yeah, I kind of see that too. I'm feeling it's really getting acclimated with Rosen coming in. You know what I mean? Trying to find his spot, trying to find where he fits. And you could tell DeRozan, he's fitting right in.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty much one of the most consistent players that we've had so far. But as far as Keegan, I think that's just been the problem. He's always been a guy that starts off good, goes through that little drought, then picks it right back up. But man, we need him to pick it up. We need him to find it. These last couple games, last 2 to 3 games, has been horrendous defensively for us. The last couple years, we've been so horrible on the interior of the defense. Now we thought we fixed that. Now the perimeter is continuously being the problem on the. You know what I mean? So. Man, we got to fix it. And I agree with B, what he said, man. I don't know if we start at the top, go to the coaching. Do we let this just ride out, make a move? Do we just sit patiently? Right now I'm just kind of like, I'm in the frenzy
I think a move has to be made. A move definitely has to be made.
When you say a move, what do you mean?
You know, they're entirely too small, man. When it comes down to the, you know, when you get past the bonus, it's like who else can come in and give you good quality minutes and can play defense and give you a couple little buckets here and there. You know, no disrespect to Alex Lynn, but you need something else. You know what I mean? What you got? Keegan running the power.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
no, yeah.
and I feel like me personally, I feel like he's too undersized for the power forward position.
Yeah.
I feel like.
No, right.
Can I ask you fellas
you know
a
what
question?
I mean? So, yeah, go ahead.
If the Kings continue to struggle, right, close to the All-Star, right? If you are D Fox, do you think of maybe being traded? Or if you are Vivek, do you think of maybe moving off of
Absolutely
D-Fox?
not. He's your best player.
No,
Darren
not at
Fox,
all.
Darren Fox
this is your best player. You're not gonna get nothing like this again.
No,
not at all. Not right now.
And why would you do that?
What do you want? What do you if you do that?
What do you?
Go ahead,
and I was gonna say, why would you do that now? Because you know you kind of built this team to support De'Aaron Fox. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been here, you drafted him. He's been your guy. That's why you went and traded Halliburton and got rid of a good guard for Sabonis. That's why you go get a DeRozan. You know what I mean? So you're kind of trying to build your team around De'Aaron Fox and his talents and what he's able to bring. And his numbers look great this year. It's just for some reason they're just not translating to wins, and I don't think it's. Well, to answer your question, no, I would not move off of him. And if I was him, I would not want to go either. I want to see these three guys together at least 2 seasons, at least.
Okay.
At least a good, strong 2 seasons. Everybody healthy. See where this goes. DeRozan signed a 3-year, correct? I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox he's gonna get that big bag. You know, I think
and that's why I asked the question. He's coming into.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be.
And I also know his value as a player. If you did think of that, his value is so high right now.
But what do you get back in return? Though? What do you get back in return though? That's the question. What do you get back?
Well, I didn't necessarily think of any scenarios yet. It just crossed my mind. What if we continue to struggle? Do you contemplate? Do you think that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now we've been seeing articles and stuff like that. Well, you know, if you are De'Aaron Fox, do you sign that contract or do you ask for a trade or whatever? But in this sense, it's like, no, I mean, why would you want to? But this is your team. We're giving you full control. We're building around you to take us to that next level. I think so.
No,
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. I think if you do anything, you look at these role players. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it. Oh, I wouldn't want to do it. But if I had to, I would trade Keegan. I wouldn't want to do it though. I would not want to do it. But if you could package up a Keegan and a Herder to like maybe get like another role player who you feel like could fit better, maybe you need just a defender or a 3-and-D guy, which I felt like Keegan has been developing and gearing towards, but maybe he's just having a rough start. He's only shooting 29% from 3.
That's ugly.
That's ugly. He's averaging about 1 assist. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know if he's playing hurt.
The game they played against Brooklyn, they didn't shoot well. He shot 9 of 25 from the 3-point field. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna cut it. At this pace, how the league shoots up threes and how consistent people are with shooting behind the 3-point line. But you have to make these buckets when they are provided to you, man. You know what I mean? And like you said, maybe Keegan's numbers are off because he's trying to go ahead and acclimate himself. Into fitting around the Sabonis, Fox, and what's called the DeRozan situation. But they gotta figure it out.
Man,
it's not meshing well right now.
The Nets hit 19 3-point shots last night.
Yes, they did.
19.
Yes. Crazy. Shots out Cam Thomas going bananas.
They almost shot just about 50%. They shot 39.
Almost 50% from the line.
They shot 39, made 19. So they just about 50%. You know what I'm saying? Half of their threes.
Let me ask you fellas another question. I apologize, Steph. Hey, y'all, I'm going to take Steph's job. Look, Steph, let me ask y'all this question. Would you move off a Keegan for like a Jimmy Butler?
That's another.
No.
That's another
No,
old. That's another old expensive guy.
Not yet. Not at this point in his career. No. Jimmy's on the
not just
later
straight up
side
Jimmy.
of 30.
Maybe
Like a Herder. It would probably be like a Herder, Keegan, Lyles. You had to give. I mean, for Jimmy, Pat.
Do you want to win now?
I want to win now. I want to win now.
So then we cannot worry about.
So what's Jimmy's numbers this year? How's he looking this year? I haven't really seen the Heat, to be honest with you.
I haven't been really watching too much of the Heat neither. I'll tell you right now what he is.
Jimmy Butler stats right now. Right?
And for those watching, we're not saying
19.
specifically Jimmy Butler, but we're just saying a guy like that, like a veteran, proven guy who can, you know what I'm saying?
So 19 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and shooting 50% from the field goal. So
I mean, well, here's one thing we would know: he's 35 years old, but we would know that he would help defensively. We know that.
No, yeah, he'll definitely help defensively for sure, 110%.
Identity,
yes, and I keep saying the Kings do not have identity right now. We definitely don't. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he's shooting 21 he's shooting 21% from the 3-point line this year, though. You know
Jimmy B.
Yeah, I mean, but who's another guy? But who's another guy that that's kind of like maybe in that realm of a defender, kind of tougher. That you know,
healthy. I would have loved Chris Middleton.
Oh man, you see the Bucks struggling without him. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's been riddled with injuries. It was okay. So basically, so we're all right. Let's kind of get to the the meat and potatoes of what we're saying. We're saying that we need to add something, right?
I've been saying that. Yes, for sure. I've been saying that.
Doughboy, what type of player?
A wing and a center. I feel like they need a bona fide defender. They do not have this on this team at all. There's nobody out there that can go ahead and be like a Pat Beverly, go ahead and disrupt your whole offense, or a player like, you know what I'm saying? Who else is out there? That Draymond Green, to say somebody like that. You don't have that alpha dog that sets a tone and brings the energy defensive wise. Yeah. They're too lackadaisical, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're just too soft down there. You know what I mean? Pause. They play entirely too soft. They get out rebounded. Second chance opportunities that we've been talking about through text.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they gotta figure out where they get this productivity from on the defensive side of the ball, and can also create or give them another chance of getting more rebounds, I would say.
Yeah.
Because we were looking at a lot of these games are getting out rebounded. Are they going these long stretches as well to where they're not making no buckets at all?
Yeah. No, for sure.
You know, I seen on Twitter, I think earlier today, I forgot which columnist had wrote it, but they were just saying, like, at this point, you know, they need to go ahead and scratch the whole offense and figure it out all over again, and maybe it might be time for them to go ahead and possibly look at getting some help, you know what I'm saying, from the wing and from the center spot too as well. Because I mean, what's the productivity that Alex Lin's been bringing off the bench when he backs up Sabonis?
He's just a big body. You know what I'm saying? He's not really effective like that.
And we've also said too as well. He's been playing out of position.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if he wants to play the 4 or not, but I would like to see him go down to the 4 and get a bona fide center. Like I said, there's questions about what was it, Zach LaVine and Vujicic or whatever the boy name is out there in Chicago.
Blazers again, Spurs again, Rockets, Grizzlies, Spurs, Jazz, Lakers. So you're kind of getting to a point of your schedule to where you got some, I guess, a few favorable
some winnable
teams.
games.
Winnable, we'll say that.
For sure.
Winnable games, but you got some tough ones mixed in there too. In my opinion, I'm gonna say I feel like they gotta go on a win streak. I'm talking like, when I say win streak, I'm talking like a 4 or 5er. Like you get if they can get that, kind of build back up the West a little bit, that way these losses wouldn't hurt so bad. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're win one, lose one, you're kind of just like,
it doesn't help you out.
It's not helping you. You know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts on that? As far as like moving back up in the Western standings.
Since you go ahead and go 4-5, you go ahead and go and give your opinion real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and I'll piggyback off what you gonna go ahead and say.
Say that again, stuff. I apologize. Say that one more.
So as far as just trying to stack some wins up and to move up the Western Conference standings.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I guarantee on a 3-4 game, 5-game win streak. I think they got to like 2, maybe close to 3. But bro, they have to, in order to get back into the West, they damn near have to go on a 6-game.
That's what I said. Yeah,
like that's just what it is. The West is too stacked. You know what I'm saying? Is it possible? Yes. You know what I mean? I just feel like right now they're still just trying to get acclimated with each other, but they gotta find.
They gotta figure it out.
They have to, bro.
Yeah, they gotta figure it out.
They gotta figure it out. Now, when you say acclimated, to me, the first guy I think about, or I'll say the first guy, and then I'll say the first couple. Keegan.
Yeah,
it's fucking Keegan. I feel like he's having a hard time trying to find his way with the presence of DeRozan being on his team now. But
right.
But at the same time, I don't know what's being asked of him from Mike Brown. Like, is he still being asked for the same shot volume?
Mike Brown said he wanted him to shoot more.
Yeah.
When his comments that Mike Brown came out with, he said this year he said he wanted Keegan to take the bigger jump and shoot the ball more. Now, I don't know if that was before DeRozan got, you know what I'm saying, to the Kings or after. But either way it goes, when you have shots available to you, man, you got to go ahead and fire at will. You know what I'm saying? Get that confidence back up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go on a cool little, 20 game one night and come back with another 10 or 15 the next night or something like that. You know what I mean? Just to build. Because right now it seems like he's lacking that on the offensive side of the ball.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
All right. Predictions for the night, man. Keys to the game. Predictions for the night against the Thunder. 7 p.m.
Second chance opportunities, bro. You got to stop giving them up, and stop when you go on these runs. Continue to keep applying pressure, because there's times where, like I said, and they go on a long drought to where they let these teams back in. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
So I would definitely say, you know what I'm saying, keep applying pressure.
3-point shots too.
Second chance opportunities.
Perimeter defense.
Down your 3.
Perimeter defense.
Perimeter defense.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Figure
agree.
that out.
110%.
4-5 keys to the game.
I believe Chet's out, so
yes, he is.
Attack the boards. Attack the board.
Is somebody else out tonight for them too? Or am I tripping? I know Chet's out. Maybe not.
The biggest thing is, man, because their perimeter is really good. Isolation.
Just a minute ago, Matt George. My bad to interrupt you. Matt George. Twitter.
No, he's not playing.
Malik Monk is available tonight.
Okay. All right, cool.
Malik is available tonight.
Big addition. So that's definitely going to the bench points.
Yeah. So tonight should be.
Sure.
Let's get this win, man. Jalen Williams is a problem.
Yes,
he's an issue. And of course Shea, but without Chet, Hartenstein's been serviceable.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yes.
He's a good player. He's not Chet.
Play good collectively. He's good.
He has been playing good collectively for sure.
But Mike Brown, man, come on, man, get your guys going. One thing I can't say, I feel like the Kings, they're playing hard. They're not like, they don't look lackadaisical or nothing like that. It's just
right.
Just can't.
Just the way the ball's bouncing.
Droughts.
Yeah.
Shots aren't falling. Going through droughts. Missed free throws here.
Yeah.
Not diving on the ball. And then it starts a run for the other team.
No, for sure. For sure.
Can't rebound. Another thing, these road games have been killing us.
Are we on the road tonight, or is this a home game?
No,
it's home. It's home. Hey, why we go to this game, man?
You know what? I was thinking about getting tickets. I promise you, I was thinking about getting tickets earlier. Hey, Vive, tap in with us, baby. On that no rim, we want to make sure we want to be a part of this Sacramento Kings, man. We hold it down.
There's actually tickets available right now, by the way.
So what you want to do?
I have to go ahead and fly.
What we doing?
Man.
What are we doing? We're going to the game. What's happening?
Man, we might have to get up and go to the game. I know it's last minute, but hey,
is this what you youngsters do? Is this what you young punks do?
Hey, Drake. 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 I got money too, huh, Drake?
I got money too, Drake. On that no rim, you only gonna get that here, baby.
Hey, we up out of here, man.
Oh boy, Teddy White, 45.